There is only one thing more sickening than the racist abuse Danny Rose was subjected to while playing for England in Montenegro. That is the Tottenham star's revelation. He had fully prepared himself for it. Danny Rose revealed he was prepared for the worst before stepping onto the field. No wonder the defender, 28, says he cannot wait to hang up his boots. It is a sad indictment on football and society when a left-back in the form of his life is ready to turn his back on a £60,000 a week salary and a privileged lifestyle because he has to steel himself for right-wingers off the pitch as well as on it. Rose admitted that is what he did before he and England's other black stars were racially abused by locals in the Three Lions' 5-1 win in their Euro 2020 qualifier in Podgorica last Monday night. He said, "I played for the under-21s in Serbia about 8 years ago and it happened there. So I thought it would be a possibility that it might happen again, and it did. So, yes, it happened. I looked up straight away in the first half and I know the exact time it happened in the first half. It didn't affect my game. I'm a big boy now. I know 3 points are not the most important thing when you're going through something like that. But I just wanted the team to get 3 points so we could move on and get out of Montenegro as quickly as possible. It's just a bit of a farce at the minute. So that's where we are at in football, and until there's a harsh punishment there's not much else we can expect." Danny Rose spoke about the incident for the first time after he helped Tottenham to a 2-0 win over Crystal Palace in the first game at their magnificent new 62,000-seater stadium on Wednesday. Instead of waxing lyrical about the £1 billion space-age venue, he rightly ended up speaking out about Stone Age racism. And Rose warned football's authorities they will never drive the Neanderthals out of the game unless they start coming down on them harder. UEFA have charged Montenegro, but the star is not expecting much of a punishment. He said, "It's a bit sad I should have to prepare for something like that. But when countries only get fined what I'd probably spend on a night out in London, what do you expect? When the punishment is not as harsh, what do you expect? You see my manager get banned for 2 games for just being in a confrontation with referee Mike Dean at Burnley. But yet a country can only get fined a little bit of money for being racist. It's just a bit of a farce at the minute. So that's where we are at in football, and until there's a harsh punishment there's not much else we can expect." Manchester City ace Raheem Sterling pulled his ears at the Montenegro fans who had racially abused him after scoring England's 5th goal and spoke out afterwards. Rose took his own retribution with a hefty challenge on Alexander Buljevic, which earned him a yellow card and more monkey chants from home fans. The Spurs star did not speak afterwards but said, "I was fine. Had we not been winning, the yellow card that I got at the end might have been a red one. But yes, I'm fine. I prepared myself for it, we won and now we just wait for whatever punishment, if any punishment happens. I just wanted to get the 3 points and get out of there as quickly as possible." Rose on Montenegro. Rose denied he stayed silent because he was too upset. He said, No, I wasn't upset. I just didn't want the focus to be on me and about I have to say it was only a small minority of the fans doing the chants. I didn't want the post-match to be about me. I just wanted everybody to focus on a great week we'd had with England. We scored 10 goals and it was a great performance over 2 games. England boss Gareth Southgate publicly backed Rose and his stars, while Tottenham chief Mauricio Pochettino said he would have taken his team off the field. Rose said, "I'm over the moon with their support. I didn't mention it at halftime so Gareth wasn't aware of what was happening until he heard it right at the end." The manager was a bit upset because he told us it was the first time he'd been involved with something like that and he said he didn't know what the right course of action was. He said he was fully behind me if we wanted to walk off. I just wanted to get the 3 points and get out of there as quickly as possible. Thankfully there were no such problems at the opening of Tottenham's new stadium on Wednesday night. Rose said, "It was a bit surreal at the beginning when we were doing the warm-up. There was a moment when the crowd were singing Dele Alli's name and we were saying how loud it was. It was just an amazing night. We are thankful we got back to winning and it was just a great night all round. Danny Rose was booked for a heavy tackle late in the qualifier. Raheem Sterling ensured he had the last word by standing up to the abusers. Juventus player Moise Kean celebrates in front of Cagliari fans after being racially abused during the match.